धन्यवाद उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद.
Namaste all, whether you're joining us online or you're joining us here in person. Namaste and welcome to this Dikshan Samaroha ceremony today, as we all invite you to join our graduates of this Purohita class of 2024. We're going to start with Achman.
When Ravi Pandit Deepak, I'll ask you all to please come up on this portion of the stage, please. Pandit Prakash, please.
Om Amrito Pasaranamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashaha Shrirmai Shreshyatam Swaha. Ataha Angasparsha, touching of the various body limbs. Oh, first it's the mouth, the nostrils, eyes, both ears or arms, thighs, and then all over the body. Om Vangmyasayastu. Om Nasurme Pranoastu. Om Akshinurme Chakshurastu. Om Karniyorme Shrotramastu. Om Baurme Balamastu. Om Orurma Ojo Astu. Om Arishtani Mengani Tanu Sanva Me Sahasantu. Ishwar Stuti Pratana Mantras. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yadbhadrantana Asuva. Om Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre Bhutasya Jataha Patireka Asit Saradhar Prithivim Dhyamutemam Tasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Ya Atmada Baladasya Vishwa Upasate Prashisham Yasya Devaha Yasya Chayam Mritam Yasya Mrityuhu Kasmai Deva Yahavisha Vidhema. Om Yah Pranato Nimishato Mahetvaika Idraja Jagato Babhuva Ya Ishe Asya Dvipadash-chatushpadaha Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Om Yena Dhyaurukra Prithvi Chadridha Yena Swasabhitam Yena Nakaha Yo Antarikshe Rajaso Vimanaha Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Om Prajapate Natvadetanyo Vishwajatani Parita Babhuva Yatkamaste Juhumastano Vastu Vayam Syapatayorayinam. Om Sano Bandhur Janita Savidhata Dhamani Vera Bhuvanani Vishwa Yatra Deva Amritamanashanas Pritye Dhamanya Dhyarayanta. Om Agninaya Supatharai Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan यो योऽयस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ति नम उक्तिं विधेम। अतः स्वस्ति वाचनम्। ॐ अग्निमीरे पुरोहितं यजस्य देवं ऋत्विजं होतारं रत्नधातमम्। ॐ स्वस्ति पन्थामनुचरेम सूर्यचन्द्रमसाविव पुनर्दधाग्नता जानता संगमे महीम्। अतः शान्तिकरणम्। ॐ शना इन्द्राग्नि भवतामहोभिः शना इन्द्रा वरुणा रातहव्या शमिन्द्रा सोमा सुविताय शन्योः शना इन्द्रा पूषणा वाजसातौ। ॐ शनः सोमो भवतु ब्रह्मशन्नः शनाग्रावाणा शमुसन्तु यज्ञः शनः स्वरुणा मित्रयो भवन्तु शना प्रसवा शमुवस्तु वेदिः। अतः शिवसङ्कल्प मन्त्रः। ॐ यजाग्रतो दुरमुदेति देवम् तरु सुप्तस्य तथैवैति दूरङ्गमं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरेकम् तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु। ॐ सुषारथिरश्वानि वयन् मनुष्यान् नेनेथे भीषुभिर्वाजिनैव हृत्प्रतिष्ठं यरचिरं च विष्ठम् तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु। तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु। ॐ सनः पवस्वा शङ्गवे शञ्जनाय शमर्वते चन्द्राजनोषधीभ्यः। ॐ अभयं नः कर्त्यन्तरिक्षम् अभयं द्यावात् पृथिवीयुगे इमे अभयं पश्चादभयं पुरस्तात् दुधरात् अभयं नोऽस्तु। ॐ अभयं मित्रादभयम् अमित्रात् अभयं ज्ञातादभयं परोक्षात् अभयं नक्तमभयं दिवानः सर्वाशां मम मित्रं भवन्तु सर्वाशां मम मित्रं भवन्तु। इति संक्षेपतः शान्तिकरणम्। अतः अग्निप्रदीपनम्। May we all stand for the kindling of the fire. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha ह्यौरिव भूम्ना पृथिवी वावरिम्ना सस्यास्ते पृथिवी देवयजनी पृष्ठे अग्निमन्ना दमन्ना ध्यायादधे. Fanning of the fire at this time. Om Udbhudya Swagni Pratijagrehi Tvamishtya Purte Samsrichetamayam Cha Asmin Saraste Achutarasmin Vishwe Deva Yajamanascha Sirata. We can all take our seats. Three Samhita at this time. Om Ayantayadmatma Jatavedasenir Dhaswabhardhasvachera Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadyena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagne Jatavedase Iranna Mama. Om Samidhyagnim Duvasyata Gritaya Bodhayata Titim Asmin Havya Juhotana Susamidhaya Shochishe Gritam Tivram Juhotana Agnaye Jatavedase Swaha Idamagne Jatavedase Iranna Mama. Om Tantva Samidbhirangiro Bhritina Vardhayamasi Brihaschochaya Vishtya Swaha Idamagne Angirase Iranna Mama. Panchagrita Huti, ghee offerings at this time. Om Ayantayadmatma Jatavedasene Dhaswabhardhasvachera Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadyena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagne Jatavedase Iranna Mama. Om Ayantayadma Atma Jatavedasene Dhyaswabhardhasvachera Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadyena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagne Jatavedase Iranna Mama. Om Ayantayadma Atma Jatavedasene Dhaswabhardhasvachera Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadyena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagne Jatavedase Iranna Mama. Fifth time. Om Ayantayadma Atma Jatavedasene Dhaswabhardhasvachaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadyena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagne Jatavedase Iranna Mama. Atha Jal Sinchana, sprinkling of water first in the east and the west, then the north, and then in a clockwise direction around the kun from the southern side. Om Arite Anumanyaswa. Om Anumate Anumanyaswa. Om Saraswati Anumanyaswa. Om Deva Savitaha Prasuvayajam Patim Bhagaya Devyo Gandharvaha Ketapugu सकेतं नः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचं नः स्वारतु. We continue with ghee offerings. Om Agne Swaha Idam Agne Irannamama. Om Somaya Swaha Idam Somaya Irannamama. Om Prajapati Swaha Idam Prajapati Irannamama. Om Indraya Swaha Iram Indraya Irannamama. Ghee or samagri offerings at this time. Om Suryo Jyotir Jyotihi Suryaha Swaha. Om Suryo Varcho Jyotir Varchaha Swaha. Om Jyotihi Suryaha Suryo Jyotihi Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajurashasendra Vatya Joshanaha Suryo Vetu Swaha. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agnihi Swaha. Om Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varchaha Swaha. Silent offering. Om Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajuratrendra Vatya Joshano Agnir Vetu Swaha. Om Hragne Pranaya Swaha. Iramagne Pranaya Irannamama. Om Bhurvayave Panaya Swaha. Iram Vayave Panaya Irannamama. Om Swaradityaya Vyanaya Swaha. Iramadityaya Vyanaya Irannamama. Om Bhurbhuva Swaragni Vayavaritebyah Pranapan Vyanebhyah Swaha. Iramagni Vayavaritebyah Pranapan Vyanebhyah Irannamama. Om Apo Jyotirasो Amritam Brahma Bhurbhuva Swarom Swaha. Om Yame Ram Devaganaha Pitaraschopasate Tayama Madhya Medhayagni Medha Vinam Kuru Swaha. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yadbhadrantana Suva Swaha. Om Agni Naya Supatha Sman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yoyojasma Juhurarna Meno Bhuishtantim Namauktim Vidhema Swaha. And at this time, I invite Pandit Bharatji to do our special mantras for today.
As we are singing on stage, some of the students, it was 14 of them, but some was joining from Florida, from Canada. By Sona, who joined the class from Trinidad. He took a special trip to be with us today for this graduation ceremony. And today we're celebrating these wonderful students and their dedication, their commitment to 2 years of learning many of the basic sanskars, the Simantonayan, the Punsavan, Jat Karma, and many others. And then learning some Hindi, music, Sangeet, elementary Sanskrit, and today they're all graduating as Purohits. And so, but before we come to that, to the special mantras of the Purohit, all our Purohits, today also May 5th, many of us also will remember on this day, 186 years ago, the first batch of Indian indentured laborers arrived on the shores of Guyana. As we all know the history taken by by the British colonial masters at that time. And so we think today as we chant a few special mantras, we think of our हमारे पूर्वज के बारे में हमें इन लोगों को हम सोचते हैं. We think of them. We think of the sacrifices they have made. We think of their sacrifices in terms of preserving dharma and culture, हमारे सभ्यता, our sanskriti, and passing it on to us. And we, in an effort, we maintain that culture. We have come to North America and other places, and in our own little way, we are making every effort to continue to foster, to promote that wonderful culture they have brought from India. 186 years ago, the first batch, and then subsequently until 2017 when the last batch came. And so we chant, all of us will make offerings of ghee as we observe this special day also. Om Bhura Bhuvah Swaha Agna Ayumshi Pavasa Asuvurjamisham Chanaha Are Badhasvaduchunam Swaha Iramagnaye Pavamanaya Idanna Mama Om Bhura Bhuvah Swaha Agni Rishihi Pavamanaha Panchajanyah Purohitah Tame Mahe Mahagayam Iramagnaye Pavamanaya Om Bhura Bhuvah Swaha Agne Pavaswa Swapa Asme Varchah Suviryam Dadatraye Maye Posham
Swaha
Iramagnaye Pavamanaya
Idanna Mama
Om
Bhurabhuvah Swaha Prajapate Natvade Tanyanyo Vishwajatani Paritaba Bhuva Yatkamaste Juhumastanno Astu Vayam Syama Patayorainam Swaha Idam Prajapate Idanna Mama
Om Tvanno Agne Varunasya Vidwan
Devasya Helo Vayasi Shishtha
Yajvishka
Vahnitamah Shochuchano Vishwadveshansi Pramamudhyasmat Swaha Idamagni Varunabhyam Idanna Mama.
all the graduates today on stage, as it says here, Ma Yajyam Him Sishtam Ma Yatim. The different sanskars you have learned, and prior to that, being Yajya, learning Havan and Sandhya, you have made a pledge to, as it says here, Yajyapati, people who protect Yajya. And as you go forward, whatever little you can do to further the cause of Yajya and making Yajya an important part of your life in promoting it, all of you and all of us, may we make every effort to do so. And the knowledge we have gained, the wealth of knowledge we have gained, we'll also make an effort whenever that opportunity is given to pass it on to others. Om Bhavatanaha Samanasau Sachetasa Vare Pasau Mayajyam Himsishtam Mayachapatim Jatavedasau Shiva Bhavatamadhyanaha Swaha Iram Jatavedobhyam
Idanna Mama.
All of you graduates on stage, you'll continue to make offerings. And with this mantra, you'll make 3 offerings of ghee. Om. All of you with clasped palms, say after me. All of you around the kun, say after me. Today,
Today
we have brought
we have brought
sacrificial fuel
sacrificial fuel
for this yajna.
for this yajna.
O yajna,
O yajna,
as you're kindled
as you are kindled
and made brilliant
and made brilliant
with sacrificial fuel,
with sacrificial fuel,
in the same way,
in the same way,
as we go forward,
as we go forward,
may we be kindled,
may we be kindled,
may we always be kindled
may we always be kindled
and made brilliant
and made brilliant
with a good lifestyle,
with a good lifestyle,
insight,
insight,
vigor,
vigor,
sharp senses,
sharp senses,
comfort,
comfort,
and holy luster.
and holy luster.
May we as students
May we as students
always keep this tradition
always keep this tradition
of knowledge alive.
of knowledge alive.
May we always be full of insight
May we always be full of insight
and focus
and focus
on our purpose in life.
on our purpose in life.
May we possess glory,
May we possess the
splendor,
splendor,
holy luster,
holy luster,
while living
while living
an exemplary
an exemplary
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
Om Agnaye Samindam Aharsham Brihate Jata Vedase Yata Tvam Agne Samidha Samidyasa Evam Aham Ayusha Medhaya Varchasa Prajaya Pashubir Brahma Varchasena Saminde Jiva Putro Mama Acharyo Medhavi Aham Asani Anirakarishnur Yashasvi Tejasvi Brahma Varchasi Anado Bhuyasam Swaha. Om Jiva Putro Mama Acharyo Medhavi Aham Asani Anirakarishnur Yashasvi Tejasvi Brahma Varchasi Anadho Bhuyasam Swaha. Pashubir Brahma Varchasena Samindhe Jiva Putro Mama Acharyo Medhavi Aham Asani Anirakarishnur Yashasvi Tejasvi Brahma Varchasi Anado Bhuyasam Swaha. All of you will stand. Our Pandits, I'll ask you to please stand and come upon stage, come closer, take Again, all our wonderful, blessed, disciplined graduates with class palms. Pandits, you all will stand to the side, please. Pandit Deepak, यहाँ खड़े हो जाइए. Come. Pandit Prakash, यहाँ आप यहाँ. Okay, sorry. You stay right there. All of you, please say after me. O Prajapati Bhagwan, O Universal Master of Vows, today, as we graduate as Purohits, we make this declaration in your presence, in front of this Yajna fire, that we will always observe this vow of Vedic studentship. May we have the inner strength for self-discipline. May we prosper in knowledge through our observance of this vow. Here and now, whatever little we do, we dedicate ourselves to a life of truth and fostering Dharma. Oh, Panita Nirvani, Ban Sir, Ban Kami, you all will take one container of ghee. The three of us, the rest of us will come back move back a little bit. The three of you will stand where Ban Shivi is, and you all will go around one time as we chant this mantra, and then you'll pass it to another three persons, and we by Sona and Neeraj will be the last set. You'll go around one time, and our Pandit Sri Ram, can you please come up on stage? Come over this side, Pandit ji. आप यहाँ खड़े हो जाइए. Come here, come here. Wow. Right. Om, slowly. Oh. No, there's three containers. You all take one each. Take one each. Take one each. Yeah, each person hold their own container. Very good. Om Agni Vratapate Vratam Shyami Tatte Prabravimi Tachakeyam Tenardhyasam Idam Aham Anritat Satyam Upaimi Swaha. Very good. Pass it to all the three over that side. No, leave by Sona for them. The other three over that side. Yeah. Very good. Go around slowly. Om Vayu Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tatte Prabravimi Tachakeyam Tenardhyasam Idam Aham Anritat Satyam Upaimi Swaha Idam Vayave Idam Namama. Now to Bahana Darshini and Bahana Gita, very good. Om Surya Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tatte Prabravimi Tachakeyam Tenardhyasam Idam Aham Anritat Satyam Upaimi Swaha Idam Suryaya Idam Namama. Very good. Thank you, Neeraj, for wearing your dhoti. Very, very cultural indeed. Om Vratanam Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tatte Prabravimi Tachakeyam Tenardhyasam Idam Aham Anritat Satyam Upaimi Swaha Iramindraya Vratapate Idanamama. You all stand one straight line, and all of our Pandits will give their Ashirwad. One straight line here.
Bhagyamastu Om Shubham Bhavatu Om Saubhagyamastu Om Shubham Bhavatu Om Saubhagyamastu Om Shubham Bhavatu Saubhagyamastu Om Shubham Bhavatu Om Saubhagyamastu Om Shubham Bhavatu.
We pray, clasp your palms. We pray all of you wonderful graduating students today. Bhadram Karunebihi Shrinuyama Deva. As good students, may you Shrinu means to listen. May you continue to listen to that which is noble. May you continue to see and read that which is auspicious, singing God's praises with strong limbs and healthy bodies. May all of you enjoy a long lifespan determined by your wonderful, good, noble deeds. Oh, all of us, for our graduates. Om Bhadram Karnebihi Shrinuyama Deva. Bhadram Sthirairangai Stushtavam Satsanobhira Vyashe Mahide Vahitam Yadayuhu. Very good. Baisona will just give Baisona the ghee. Take this ghee Baisona. Baisona, as many of us who know, this class was done on Zoom every Wednesday night from 8 to 9:30. And as I mentioned before, all these students plus one student in Canada, some in Florida, Baisona joining from Trinidad and other places. They logged on to that Zoom class every Wednesday night. Yes, there's some Wednesday they could not be there because of other commitments, family commitments, school and whatnot. But they made every effort, and it so happened coincidentally today is Baisona's birthday. Baisona, I'll ask you, you'll go around the fire time. And why is it we ask you to go around? As we know, Agni, this is the God's wisdom should be the center of our personality. And as you go forward in life, may God's wisdom always guide you in whatever you do. Om Swasti, slowly. Swasti Pantamanucharema Surya Chandrabasa Viva Punardadata Nata Janata Sangame Mahi Swaha. One more time. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrinuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatra Sthirairangaisthushtavam satsanobhir Vyashemahi devahitam yadayuhu swaha. Baisona, all of us in Mandir here today, we wish you a very happy, a very blessed birthday, and may God's wisdom continue to guide you in whatever you do in life, especially in fostering dharma and teaching others in Trinidad and Tobago.
Om Tvam Jiva Sharada Shatam Vardhamana Tvam Jiva Sharada Shatam Vardhamana.
What do you read? Saubhagyamastu Om Shubham Bhavatu. Or let's all take our seats. Before Pandita Nirvani continue, also Banshivi, who's sitting at the center, she's one of our graduating students. Banshivi, as we heard, your Mamu passed away yesterday, and so make 2 offerings of ghee as we pray for his soul. Mother is here. Mother, come up quickly. That's your mom's brother. Yeah, mother, come up. Neeraj, stand for a second. Come back a little bit, sir. Let mother sit here. Mother, you can stand if you want, whichever is comfortable. Om ye yudhyante pradhaneshu shuraso ye tanutyajaha ye vasahasra dakshinas tamschi devapi gacchatat swaha. Om vayuranilamamritam materam bhasmantam shariram Om Krato Smara Klive Smara Kritam Smara Swaha. Mother and Banshivi, this Monday, all of us, we ask God, may all of you, the entire family, be blessed with that strength and courage that you need at this time. And as his soul travels on, may that soul be surrounded by peace from all directions.
Purnahuti Rub Aghara Vaj Mantra, ghee offering. Om Agni Swaha, Iram Agni Iranamama. Om Somaya Swaha, Iram Somaya Iranamama. Om Prajapati Swaha, Iram Prajapati Iranamama. Om Indraya Swaha, Iram Indraya Iranamama. Om Bhuragneye Swaha. Iramagneye Iranamama. Om Bhurvayave Swaha. Iramvayave Iranamama. Om Swaradityaya Swaha. Iramarityaya Iranamama. Om Bhurbhuva Swaragni Vayavaritebhyah Swaha. Iramagni Vayavaritebhyah Iranamama. And now may we all sit up for the Guru Mantra. Ataha Brahma Gayatri Savitri Guru Mantra. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat
Swaha.
Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Sister Krit Ahuti. Om Yadyasya Karmanotyariricam Yadvanyunamihakaram Agnishtat Shrishtakrit Vidyat Sarvam Shrishtam Sahotam Karotu Me Agnaye Shrishtakrite Sahutaute Sarva Prayaschita Hutinam Kamanam Samardhayatre Sarvanaha Kaman Samardhaya Swaha. Iramagne Srishakrite Iranamama. Prajapati. Om Swaha. Iram Prajapati Iranamama. May we all stand for Purnahuti.
All our wonderful blessed graduates today, Purnam, may the completion, may the perfection you've enjoyed, the success of perfection and completeness you've enjoyed in completing the Purohit's level of studies. As you will start the Pandit's program later on this year, may that level of perfection and completeness continue to increase and grow as you go forward.
Om Sarvam Ve Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Purnam Swaha. Ataha Mukha Sparsha, taking some ghee and rubbing it and absorbing the energy from this fire and taking it with us as we leave here today. Om Tanupadneyasi Tanva Me Pahi. Om Ayurda Agneyasi Ayur Me Dehi. Om Varchoda Agneyasi Varcho Me Dehi. Om Agneyan Me Tanva Unam Tanva Aprinam. Om Medha Me Deva Savita Adadhatu. Om Medha Me Devi सरस्वती आदधातु ॐ मेधामे अश्विनौ देवावाधत्तां पुष्करस्रजम् अथ अंगस्पर्श, touching of the limbs. ॐ वाक्क्षामाप्यायताम् ॐ प्राणश्चामाप्यायताम् ॐ चक्षुश्चामाप्यायताम् ॐ श्रोत्रं क्षामाप्यायताम् ॐ यशो बलं क्षामाप्यायताम्. And now I hand you over to Bhai Neeraj for Pujani.
May we all take our seats. पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए, छोड़ देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए। वेद की गाए रचाए सत्य को धारण करे, हर्ष में हो मग्न सारे शोक सागर से तरे। अश्वमेधाधिक रचाए यज्ञ पर उपकार को, धर्म मर्यादा चला कर लाभ दे संसार को। स्वार्थ भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो, ईदन मम का सार्थक प्रत्येक में व्यवहार हो। हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक, हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक, वंदना हम कर रहे। नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे, प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे, प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। हे ईश सब सुखी हो, कोई न हो दुखारी, सब हो निरोग भगवन। धन धान्य के भंडारी, सब भद्र भाव देखे, सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो। दुखिया न कोई होवे, सृष्टि में प्राणधारी। हे ईश सब सुखी हो। O Lord, may all be happy, may all be free from misery, may all realize goodness, and may no one suffer pain. Iti havana yajya samaptaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Revered and illustrious Pandits, Panditas, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, fellow graduates, and devotees all, my supreme Sagar Namaste and a cordial welcome to all of you. It warms my heart to have all of you joining us today, physically here at the Mandir and also our online family, we sincerely appreciate you for taking the time off your busy schedule to be with us here this morning. First, I would like to say thank you to my fellow graduates for conducting such a sanctified Hawan, and I hope that the positive vibrations that have emanated from this Hawan will be with all of us here today. Today, some of you might have noticed that we deviate from our normal Gayatri Hawan, but nevertheless, we have an exciting and a rewarding program. We are observing the 186th anniversary of East Indian arrival in the Caribbean and the Purohit's graduation. I personally bow to our foreparents for giving us this treasure of a rich culture and dharmic values despite the adversities they had to endure. They couldn't give us material wealth, but nevertheless, this wealth that they give us can compensate. Secondly, I'm deeply grateful to this institution, the Arya Spiritual Center, for offering the Purohit courses, and I am very proud of those who take advantage of this opportunity. Today, 14 students will be graduating. They are not only ASC members, but are students from out of state and out of the country. We know Bahin Gloria and Bahin Rashmi from Florida couldn't make it to be here physically, but I'm sure that they will view this online. And I thank Baisona for making it a special trip from Trinidad to be here with us. You will learn more as we move along in the program. I also want to encourage others to grab this golden opportunity. It takes a lot of sacrifice. When we have a family, we have to juggle with work and family commitments. But I will tell you from my own experience, the sacrifice and the commitment and the dedication far outweighs the knowledge we have acquired despite the challenges. Today, we have a packed program, and we might run a little over our schedule. So please exercise a little patience with us. So without further ado, I have the pleasure of inviting to the microphone a selfless and a dynamic individual, one who exercised great leadership skills, to formally welcome everyone, and he is no other than our president, by Sohan Singh.
Namaste all. Thank you very much, Bahin Shivi. When she was, doing the accolades, I was looking around to see who was it she's talking about? It can't be me, right? But I mean, I had to wait for her to call a name. Then I realized it's me. So, to our revered pundits, the Purohit class of 2024, all our members, all well-wishers who were joining us in Mandir here this morning, and to all those online viewers. And we have a guest from South Africa. Thank you, Pandit Bharat. So special welcome and welcome again to all joining us here this morning to do two things: to celebrate the graduation of our Purohit class and to observe Indian Arrival Day in the Caribbean. We heard earlier on that it's 14 graduates, 10 are present here this morning, 10 joining performing Hawan. I was sitting at the back and I told Haisaga, but there are 11 up there. He said, no man, it's only 10. But because I was at the back, I don't know if I was seeing well or because I'm at the back, I'm not seeing well. But I said, there's a young fella that's sitting by the door. Who's that young fella? He said, that's Pandit Bharat, man. I said, oh, so he's not graduating, but he looks young, Pandit Bharat. So, okay. So, I mean, I started this class, and I want to say this. I dropped out very early, and the reason why, now I realize the commitment, as Bahin Shivi said, it took the hard work, the dedication it took to complete this 2 years. today they're seeing the fruits of it. And I'm certain that not only the graduates, not only the pundits or the teachers, but all of us are very happy to join with 14 members of Arya Samaj, whether it's ASC or Florida or Trinidad. But we are should be so proud and happy to join in the 200th year of Swami Dayanand's birth with 14 graduates to continue the teachings of the Vedas. So once again, I'm very happy. I'm also happy to share that out of the 14, 10 are our mothers and sisters, 10 women, making it 70%. So I'm wondering what Maharishi Swami Dayanand Saraswati is on this day is saying that 200 years ago, 149 years ago, when he established this organization, Arya Samaj, he's very proud of what's being done in 149 years after. So again, to the graduates, my personal well wishes. I just want to remind you that, I mean, this is what I learned, that Swami Virjanand said to Maharishi, what his response, I don't need anything from you, and I'm sure the teachers will say, but now go out and teach the teachings of the Vedas. You've been doing it over the past weeks. We have seen it, and so I'll ask that you continue to do it. We are also observing Indian Arrival Day to the Caribbean. I know now that has changed in Guyana for whatever reason. It's no longer Indian Arrival Day. It's now called Arrival Day. But I think we still will say it's Indian Arrival Day to the Caribbean. And just to remind that on the 5th of May, 1838, 396 of our foreparents arrived from Calcutta on the Whitby. And over 80 years thereafter, it was reported that approximately 230,000 of our Ajas and Ajis arrived, the last being on April 18, 1917. And on May the 30th, 1845, 275 arrived on the Fatel Razak to Trinidad. So again, welcome to today's satsang in celebrating our 2024 Purohit class and also observing Indian Arrival Day in the Caribbean. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you so much, Bhai Sohan Singh. You know, when Bhai Sohan was elected as president, he made a remark and he asked us, do not ask what your mandir can do for you. Ask what you can do for your mandir. And it's a very powerful statement. I was very impressed with that by Sohan. As I mentioned before, we had some students from out of state who took these courses. And now I have the pleasure and honor of inviting Behin Kami. She's from upstate, to share her reflections about these courses and how they impacted on her transformation. Okay, Pandit Bharat, thank you for the correction. Monroe, New York.
Thank you, Bhai Jay. And I wonder if it's a coincidence that I am right after Bhai Sohan, because the last time I was here, that was the exact sentiment I had about Pandit Bharat. I did not recognize him, even though he was my teacher for a year. Anyway, namaste, everyone. And thank you for having me here. I want to say that I am here and I'm so grateful, very, very grateful and thankful to the Arya Samaj Society, to the Pandits, Panditas. As Bhai Sohan, again, I'm going to refer to him. It was a long journey. It was long and arduous. And sometimes, with all the other commitments I had, I wondered if I should continue or not, if I was able to do it. One of the main reasons after thinking through this is I continued is because of our wonderful teachers. And I really mean it from my heart because they were so nurturing and so patient with us and made you feel like you're worth learning and you're worth it, and the teachings, the curriculum, the teachings, everything, and the way they presented it and welcoming all, I just couldn't wait for Wednesday to come back, you know. And even after a long, tired day, I was there and I forgot that I was tired. You know, I was learning something. So thank you all very much. Also, I was with a group of students who made it wonderful. It was so cohesive. And everybody that, you know, everyone in the class were pleasant and sharing and giving. So it made it a lot easier to go through this. As far as the class itself, I have to say that the curriculum, which includes the sanskars, of course, the Hindi, the Sanskrit, Swami Dayanand's teachings, when I look at them, when I reflect and I look at them, not from the perspective of what the words were telling me or what I got from them, but that with each and every one of them, it comes right back to how we live our lives. Dharma. In one word, it's dharma. Everything leads back to having a dharmic life, leading with a dharmic attitude. And it is so profound that you cannot forget that. So I want to also say, and because of that, I am so hopeful, and I'm hoping that the teachings that I have received through this class and through being in this society and Sanatana Dharma as overall, that whatever I learned, I can apply it first to myself and make myself a better person, and also to help those around me in any way which way I can, according to our Sanatana Dharma. And I would like to close with something. We heard just now about Indian Heritage Day, Indian Day, the travels from India to Guyana and Trinidad. And I would like to say something about that. I'm looking at a text that was sent to me. Now, we have traveled a long way over long periods of times. And if we thought for any reason that we're separated from our roots, by this text, I realized that we're not. It came to me from a very dear person in my life from India. And he said, thousands of miles and generations away from your homeland, this program brings you back to your roots, to our Sanatana dharmic roots, where we came from. So it's coming from someone from India acknowledging what we're doing and praising us for doing that. So with that, I would like to close with Satyam eva jayate. Truth always prevails. Yes. Dhanyavada.
Thank you so much, Behin Kami. I didn't know Behin Kami until a few years ago. She was closely associated with our late Dharmacharya, Pandit Ramalal. And Pandit Ramalal was calling me once, and he was talking this whole story about Monroe Ashram. And I said, Pandit, I think you get the wrong person. He said, isn't Kami I'm speaking to? I said, no, this is Shiri you're talking to. So thank you, Behenji. Well, in the midst of our classes, you know, we took these classes on Zoom, and there it was nice to see everyone's faces. But this morning, I missed four very important colleagues, which we journeyed together with, and I want to acknowledge them. For some reason, they couldn't be here physically with us, but I want to acknowledge by Vinay. He's a brother of Pandit Ravidin Ramsamoj, Vinay Ramsamoj, Subhas from Canada, Gloria and Reshma from Florida. We do miss you here, but I'm sure that you will still enjoy the celebration. For the next item, myself and my Mahila sister, Pandita Nirvani, will present a very popular Hindi poem with the English translation. The poem is titled Phulo Se Tumahasana Siko.
Namaste. And this poem is telling us, learn from nature how to live successfully. फूलों से तुम हंसना सीखो, भंवरों से तुम गाना, सूरज के किरणों से सीखो, जगना और जगाना। दुओं से तुम सारे सीखो, ऊंची मंजिल जाना, वायु के झोंके से सीखो, हरकत में ले आना। वृक्षों की डाले से सीखो, फल पाकर झुक जाना। मेहंदी के पत्तों से सीखो, फिस फिस रंग चराना। पत्ते और पैरों से सीखो, दुख में धीर बंधाना। धागे और सुए से सीखो, बिछड़े गाले लगाना। मुर्गों के बोले से सीखो, प्रभु गुण गाना। पर पानी के मछली से सीखो, धर्म के हित मर जाना।
It says, there are many things we can learn from nature and our immediate surroundings. Nature says to us, learn from flowers how to smile and laugh, and from the blackberries how to sing, and from the rays of the sun, learn how to wake up early in the morning and awaken others too. Learn from the smoke how to aim for great heights, and from the wind how to inspire motion into stagnated situations. Look at the limb of a tree laden with fruits, and behold how it bends downwards. This is a vital lesson of humility. Only those who have something to offer will bend, not others. And what lesson the mehendi leaf has to offer? The more you grind it, the more it gives out its color. Therefore, O man, the more you are in difficulties, the more you should display your innate divinity. Learn to be calm in times of calamity, like the leaves and trees, and from the needle and thread. Learn to bring together and embrace those separated from their loved ones. Learn from the hens how to sing God's praises early in the morning, and from the fish how to die for your natural way of life. Thank you and namaste. Our late Dharmacharya, Pandit Ramlal ji, have always encouraged us to learn, read, and speak Hindi, and we are delighted today to present a Hindi dialogue, which will be done by two of our graduates, Bahin Sir and Bahin Sudeshna.
Thank you, Vanshavi. I think we're going to have to act this out, so we better go on stage.
Okay.
Come. Long after the exam was over and the results were being awaited, just a few days ago, we got a little text from Pandit Dipakji that said, we have to prepare a Hindi dialogue. Any volunteers? So we had some volunteers. And we had nothing to go on, so we had to do some improvisation and go back to what we learned, a little of it. So here's what we came up with. Namaste, Bahin Sudeshna ji. आप कैसे हैं?
नमस्ते बहन श्रीमती, मैं ठीक हूँ। और आप कैसी हैं?
मैं भी ठीक हूँ। आज आप मंदिर में क्या कर रही है?
आज मंदिर में हम हवन कर रहे हूँ। और आप यहाँ क्यों आई श्रीमती जी?
मैं भी यहाँ हवन कर रही हूँ।
अच्छा,
श्रेष्ठा जी, आइए हम अपने शिक्षकों को धन्यवाद दें पुरोहित कोर्स के लिए।
यह बहुत अच्छी बात है।
धन्यवाद शिक्षकों को। नमस्ते।
Didn't that sound very beautiful? I'm sure you all will be motivated to speak Hindi now. Now, the next item will be a group bhajan. So I will ask all graduates to come on stage. And it's a very popular bhajan, Utajaga Musafir. So if you know, you can sing along.
It's in here.
Two, four. उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर भई अब रैन कहाँ जो सोवत है जो जागत है सो पावत है जो सोवत है सो खोवत है जाग मुसाफिर भोर भई अब रैन कहाँ जो सोवत है। दुख नींद से आंखें खोल जरा और अपने ईश से ध्यान लगा। दुख नींद से आंखें खोल जरा और अपने ईश से ध्यान लगा। यह प्रीति करने की प्रीति नहीं प्रभु जागत है तू सोवत है। उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर भई अब रैन कहाँ जो सोवत है। जो कल करना है आज कर ले जो आज करना है अब कर ले। जो कल करना है आज कर ले जो आज करना है अब कर ले। जब चिड़ियों ने चुग के चलिया फिर बचताए क्या होवत है। उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर भई अब रैन कहाँ जो सोवत है। जो जागत है सो पावत है जो सोवत है सो खोवत है। उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर भई अब रैन कहा जो सोवत है, अब रैन कहा जो सोवत है, अब रैन कहा जो सोवत है.
What a melodious rendition. It's saying to us, we are all travelers. And if we want to achieve the fruits of this world, let's wake up, let's arise. Do not sleep too late. Swami Dayanand has always emphasized on the importance of sanskars, and he has written a book called the Sanskar Vidhi. But to have a gist of sanskars, we are delighted to present a dialogue, and this will be done by two of our graduates, Darshini Singh, who is a daughter of our president and Dharampatni of Stefan, and Geeta Raman, who is the Dharampatni of Pandit Deepak. Please come on stage.
Namaste, everyone.
Namaste, everyone.
Okay, so we were tasked with creating an English dialogue on the 16 sanskars and what we've learned in our program. So the scene is a guest is being invited to a sanskar. This is the guest, Auntie Geeta.
Thank you.
So we'll start with our dialogue.
Congratulations. Baby is such exciting news. I'm so excited about this party.
Thank you. Actually, we'll be doing several sanskars throughout this journey. We would love it if you can join us.
Sanskars? What are those?
A sanskar ceremony is a sacrament. It is a protocol to create an optimum human being by attempting to deposit noble impressions on the mind of the child.
How many of these will you do?
There are 16 sanskars in the life of an individual.
Wow, 16? That's a lot. What do I wear? I don't have 16 outfits. I hear they're so very expensive.
The sanskars begin just prior to conception and end with the last one performed after death.
Conception? What is the purpose of a sanskar at such an early age?
Even before a child is conceived, a couple performs the Garbhadan sanskar. They begin to pray for a noble child. Then once conception occurs, the parents-to-be perform 2 prenatal sanskars.
What are those 2 prenatal sanskars for?
The Pinsavan sanskar is performed during the 2nd or 3rd month of pregnancy. Parents recite Vedic mantras to protect the fetus and instill vigor and strength in the child. The Simantonian sanskar is performed in the 3rd trimester of pregnancy. Prayers are offered for the healthy physical and mental growth of the baby.
Wow, these seems to be sanskar. There seems to be sanskars at every point and stage of one's life.
Exactly. They are like milestones in a person's life.
I'm guessing that there are some others to be done after the baby is born.
Yes, the Jat Karma is performed after birth to welcome the newborn child into the world of light. The father writes the syllables Om on the child's tongue and whispers, "You are Ved," or divine knowledge, in the ear of the child. On the 11th or 101st day after birth, the parents perform the Namkaran sanskar to ceremonially announce the name of the child. A child's name is carefully chosen so that its meaning can inspire the child with an ideal and mold him or her accordingly.
Those sound like beautiful ceremonies. What happens as the child grows?
There are many more sanskars. The Nishkraman sanskar is performed in the 4th month after birth when the child is taken outside to be exposed to the elements of nature. The Annaprashan sanskar is done in the 6th, 7th, or 8th month when the child is given solid food for the first time. The Mundan sanskar is performed during the 1st or 3rd year of age when the child receives their first haircut.
Wow.
The Karnavite sanskar is performed in the 3rd or 5th year when the child's ears are pierced.
There really seem to be a sanskar for every big moment in a person's life.
As the child ventures into education, there are several sanskars to mark those years, from the beginning of education to the completion. Those are the Upnayan, Vedarambha, and Samavartana sanskars.
And after that?
The Vivaha sanskar or marriage ceremony. This is one of the most important sanskars as it is the foundation for family life.
Oh, those are beautiful. Did you see the monsoon wedding on Broadway? I had so much fun dancing when the groom entered, like Stefan. Those drums and those flashy outfits.
But those aren't all the sanskars. There are 3 more. Vanaprastha, which marks the withdrawal from the householder life. Sannyas is performed when an individual completely cuts ties with the biological family and begins to lead a life of meditation and service to mankind. And finally, Antyeshti. These are the final rites performed to dispose of the body of a deceased person.
I admire your tradition that marks every stage of life with such significance. Thank you for sharing this information with me.
You're welcome.
And this piece was written by no other than Darshini, who went through some of these very recently, so she is fully equipped with these sanskars, a lot of them.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Behin Geeta and Behin Darshani. You know, she shines, she's an educator, and thank you for writing that dialogue. It was very beautiful and very detailed. You have heard from Behin Kami about the reflections of this course and how it impacted her. And now I will invite another sister, Behin Sudeshna, to share her reflections and sentiments about this course.
Namaste, everyone. Hey. Firstly, I'd like to express my gratitude and thanks and my deepest appreciation to all our pundits who gave us their time and commitment to teach and guide us through this Purohit course. Special thanks also to Behin Diana for always ensuring we were equipped with all our materials we needed for our course. For me, it was a great blessing, and I feel very fortunate to be one of the students here today. Also, thanks to the Arya Spiritual Center and everyone behind the scenes for their hard work and commitment. I studied Hindi many years ago, and it was a joy to continue learning the language of my ancestors. It was also my first time studying Sanskrit, and I must say I thoroughly enjoyed learning the correct pronunciation of the words. It has given me a more thorough understanding of our Vedic mantras. I have done many sanskars with my daughter, but because of Pandit Bharat's teaching in this class, I have developed a deeper understanding of what the sanskars represent. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all my fellow graduates today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Behin Sudeshna. And also, I would like to thank the Pandits for exercising their patience and their dedication with us. And at one time I pause and I tell them, you know, we are a bit slow. We are seniors in this class. So thanks again to all the Pandits. They have did an awesome job teaching us. An institution flourishes when harmony prevails, which is a state of mutual understanding, unity, cooperation, and peace among its members. We have a group presentation by the graduates, by Nirad, Sona, Behin Kami, Sirmati, Darshani, Diana, Sudeshna, Pandita Nirvani, and myself, and we will be chanting the Sangatan Sukta, which are the 4 last mantras of the Rig Veda.
2, 4. Two, 4. San Samityuvase Vrishanagni Vishwanyarya Ilaspare Samvidyase Sanno Vasunya Bhara.
O most merciful and omnipotent God, you are the creator of this world. The Vedas and sages sing your praises. We humbly thank you for your blessed gift of life and guidance. We pray, O dear Father, lead us on the righteous path and bless us with prosperity.
Sangachadvamsam vadadvamsam Vomana Sijanata Sangachadvamsam vadadvamsam Vomana Sijanata Deva bhagam yatha purve sanjanana upasate.
O devotees, move towards one common goal. Speak pleasantly to each other, and let your minds be all of one accord, to acquire knowledge of various sciences, and like the enlightened seers of yore, and those who exhibit exceptional behavior perform their duties, in the same manner you must perform your duties.
Samano mantraha samiti samani. Samano mantraha samiti samani. Samanam manasaha Chittamesha Samanam mantra mabhimantrayeva Samanam mantra mabhimantrayeva Samane navo hari shajuhomi Sangachadvam samvadadvam samvomanat sijanata.
O devotees, let your thoughts be alike, and the place of your assembly be common. Your minds should be of one accord, and let your hearts be united. I, your guiding light, initiate you in the common inspired hymn and provide all of you with common objects for acceptance and offering.
Samani vakuti samana hridayani vaha samani vakuti samana hridayani vaha samanamastu mano yatha vahasu sahasati Sangachadvam samvadadvam samvomanat जानता देवा भागं यथा पूर्वे संजानना उपासते असंगच्छध्वं संवदध्वं वो मनांसि जानता 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 जानता
O devotees, let your objects of your life be the same. Let your hearts and minds be united so that there may be an excellent common status of life for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhai Neeraj, for bringing us this melody. The melody speaks, it creates harmony. Thank you so much. And thanks everyone else for joining in. The next item, we'll have an Indian Arrival Day presentation. And this will be done by one of our very versatile, ambitious, and talented Veer, Devendra. Devendra has done a whole study and project on Indian arrival in the Caribbean, and he has successfully completed the first level of this course. So I want to congratulate him too. And I'm sure he has a stunning presentation for us today. Over to you, by Devendra.
My humble namaste to everyone. Just bear with us for one moment while we try to get the video, which is part of the presentation, to play.
I had an easygoing life, but one day that changed.
ससुराल से आते ही तो जात रही अपने माई है तब रास्ता में भेटा गेल बोले कहाँ जाइ हो
के भेटान
काज नहीं किया रहा अरकटिया लोग
अरकटिया
हाँ तब भेटैले बोले कहाँ जाओ है तब हमें जाए तो अपने माई है तब बोले रे बड़ी घाम बरखा बरसी घाम हुई और गड़िया बैरिया बग्गी रहा बोले बैरिया तो पहुँचा दे बेना हम गोली गोली जा अरे बोले नहीं तो मैं विचार में रहे थे मेरे अनुमान हम चली ला तब हाथ पकड़ पकड़ घींच ली तो बैठा गई
फैजाबाद दीपू में कितना दिन रख ले सब तो है
1 महीना
दीपू में से बाहर निकल सकता है
ना
अच्छा
दीपू से बाहर न जाए दे
वही में रोके रहे
हाँ वो ताला भर दिया रहा है
तो आज के अच्छा लगे कि भीतरे रहे
अरे बच्चा का भैया रोई कितना मार रोई की रोई बे न करी अच्छा थे पीट पीट रोई बोले पहले माई है जाते हैं का करके मैं ले लो है मैं तोरे माई है पहुँचा देव ना तोरे माई है पहुँचा देव ना हमें कब पहुँचेगी हमारे माई के जाए दे हमें निकल जाए दे तो रतो न जाए दिए घर बंद कर दे ताला भरे रहे तो न जाए दे ना चल जाई
और आदमी भी रोवे और आदमी भी रोवे
हाँ आदमी रोवे अरे क्यों ना रोवे क्यों 2 परानी गे रहा है लड़का पड़का क्यों लड़को ले गे रहा है दोनों परानी अपने गे रहे हैं तो ना रोवे तो रहा है तो राजी को सिर्फ गए रहे तो उनके घर द्वार मिले बोले जाओ कमरा में रहा और हमारे मलेशिया रही मर्दाना मेरा मर्दाना वो हर मेरा भी हर रहा
और कोई भागे के कोशिश ना करिस
आय
कोई ना कोशिश करिस भाग के निकले के
अरे खोजे तो लुकवाई दे ना जाए दी हमार भाई आवा बाप आवा आजी आ जाए आवा सब अले खोजे तब बोलो तो चल के काजी नहीं कहा यहाँ ना है
कौन चीम गए लो कलकत्ता
कलकत्ता रेल पर
कितना
हाँ।
दिन लगल
एक दिन एक रात तब पहुंच गए कलकत्ता
They were also volunteers. To escape their poverty, they agreed to the false pretenses of the recruiters about the country of Suriname. The people were told that Sri Ram Tapu, as they called Suriname, was the island of the holy god Ram, and not far away from Calcutta. They were told that in that country they could become rich and then return home.
कलकत्ता के डिपो में आपके एक महीना ले रखले सर
हाँ।
तो हुआ कोनो कागज देले आपके दस्तखत करे के
हाँ कागज देले रात जब मेल में बैठा ले तब ले लीस
हाँ, तो कैसे आज ही जाने लिखे
ना
तो कैसे क्या कर लो
अंगूठा सब ऐसे ऐसे कराए से और अंगूठा लगाओ तब ऐसे कागज करे
हाथवा पकड़ के
हाँ तब ऐसे करे
और
अजय पढ़े रहते अपन लिख ले हाँ
और जौन कागज पे लिखल रहा आज ही जानत रहा कि कौन चीज पे लिखल है
अब हम पढ़े है ये ना हम का लिखल है
अब कोई ना समझाइस
ना
Mataji Ramlali Awad Bihari, she was Mataji Ramlali, as she was fondly called, was the longest living indentured Indian from Suriname. Mataji Ramlali loved and practiced her dharma, was a devoted follower of Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati Ji and the Arya Samaj, spent the later part of her life with her family in the Netherlands, and lived for over 100 years. Moyo, Poyo, Bhaiyo, Behno, mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers, sab koi ke namaste. Aaj humne apan pitar ke sumiro karat baate. Today, we remember our ancestors. The words I just spoke and the conversation we heard with Aji Ramlali in the video are different from standard Hindi we are used to hearing. And they are different because they're actually words from Bhojpuri, which is one of the base dialects of Caribbean Hindustani. Since a majority of our ancestors were taken from Bhojpur and Awadh regions of Bharat, India, from places such as Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, the language they spoke were influenced by the Bhojpuri and Awadhi dialects, along with other dialects. The Trinidadian Hindustani is known as Gaon Ke Boli, village speech. The Guyanese Hindustani is referred to as Aili Gaili, came, gone. And in Suriname, the Hindustani spoken there is referred to as Suriname Hindustani. Aji Ramlali in the video spoke her native Suriname Hindustani, and you may have recognized words such as Arkatia, Calcutta, Ek Mahina, and Kantrak. Today, on May 5th, we observe the 186th anniversary of the arrival of indentured Indians to the then colony of British Guyana in the year 1838. This date also marks the commencement of the arrival of Indians subjected to the indenture servitude in the Caribbean. Following Guyana in 1838, Indians began arriving to serve their contracts on the 30th of May 1845 in Trinidad and Tobago, and on the 5th of June 1873 in Suriname. Indians were also taken to a number of other Caribbean countries, including Jamaica, St. Lucia, and Grenada, to similarly work on sugar plantations. The recruitment of Indians by the Arcatias, or middlemen recruiters, resulted in some Indians' willingness to venture to newer lands in search of better social and economic conditions during the colonization of Bharat Mata by the British Empire, while others like Aji Ramlali were kidnapped, forced, or coerced. Prior to being boarded on the ships that would set sail over the Kala Pani or Black Waters for months at a time, Our ancestors were made to place their thumbprints on legally binding documents written not in their ancestral languages, but in English, which they could not read, could not write, and could not understand. And they were stored in depots, including the depot in Calcutta, for a period of approximately 8 mahina, or 1 month, more or less. In the year 1917, the indenture system finally came to an end. There is quite a lot to be said about the indentureship of our ancestors, the horrors and the traumas that they experienced, and the generational traumas that we, their descendants, carry with us today. And while this presentation does not do justice in bringing to light their experiences, we take this moment to recognize their struggles, to honor their unwavering perseverance, and to celebrate their survival. As a descendant, I feel humbled by the struggles and sacrifices of our foreparents who, despite their poverty-stricken conditions, exploitation at the hands of colonizers, and the deplorable conditions they faced on plantations where they toiled under the blazing hot sun, held on to, preserved, and passed down a rich culture and dharma filled with beautiful and wholesome traditions of which we are the beneficiaries. To our ancestors, we put our hands together and we bow in gratitude. This video clip was taken from the film documentary The Last Kantraki, Aji Ramlali, produced by Abdul Rahman Ramjan and is available on YouTube. A special dhanbad by Vinay Harichandji of the Cutlass magazine for assisting with the Bhojpuri for this presentation. Once again, dhanyavad and congratulations to all our graduates of our Purohit training program. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Bhai Devendra. This presentation has given me goosebumps, and it's very touching and enlightening. Thank you again. I'm very excited to ask one of our Pandits, Pandit Bharat Singh, who is very famous for flavoring up the program, and I want to ask him to give us an Indian arrival geet.
Test one. All right, so let's all stand. We've been sitting for a while. Because I'll need all your voices for this song. Devendra, come take a mic, please. And Panaprakash also. Yeah, that one, right? Bring it up. While Steph is doing that, let's all put our hands out, take a little stretch. Breathe in, out, in. Check it out, check it out. Shake it out a little bit. Let it go. Release the tiredness. Okay, down, in. All right. Good, thank you. No, remain standing, because I want to hear some strong voices. Put it big screen. Thank you, Devendra. That was brilliant. And so this is a very special song. You know, they came to Guyana, and they made every effort with their culture and their dharma to make Guyana a wonderful place. You know, our own Bhai Kishore made a movie called Echoes of the Plantation. I think it's also on YouTube. I highly encourage all of you to watch that. And it goes to show the struggles that they went through. धन दौलत और पल फूलों से ये जग सुंदर है प्यारा, फिर भी इसमें सबसे सुंदर देश हमारा है न्यारा। स्वप्नों से वह जरी हुई है, प्यार है उसकी शान। दिल की ताकत गौरव उसका, हिम्मत उसकी शान। तलाश करो तू नहीं मिलेगा, तुम ही निराला देश हो। ओ गयाना, ओ गयाना, देशों में सरताज हो। देशों में सरताज हो, देशों में सरताज हो। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। खेतों में हरियाली जिसके, वन में चिड़िया गाती है। कुंज कुंज में गुंजे विहंगम, कोयल पंचम गाती है। तितली फूलों से मधु पीकर फूलों में सो जाती है। तलाश करो तू नहीं मिलेगा, तुम ही निराला देश हो। All of us. ओ गयाना, ओ गयाना, देशों में सरताज हो। देशों में सरताज हो, देशों में सरताज हो। गानों में सोना जो सींचे, गन्ने जिसकी चांदी। काला पीला गोरा भोरा, सब बच्चे बुनियादी। धर्म सिखाता प्रेम मित्रता, मेल जोलाबादी। तलाश करो तू नहीं मिलेगा, तुम ही निराला देश हो। हो गयाना, हो गयाना, देशों में सरताज हो। देशों में सरताज हो, देशों में सरताज हो। देशों में सरताज हो, देशों में सरताज हो। Thank you all so much. Let's all be seated, please.
Thank you, Pandit Bharat and team. I think you have awakened our foreparents, wherever they are, from the east to south and now to the west. Today, I stand here and I bow to our Rishi, who has the vision to educate all women. Education should not be based on sex, but on equality and on the persistence and perseverance of our students. And without Swami Dayanand, we would not have this graduation here today. And all my sisters, you know, we outnumbered the feel proud that we outnumbered him. To go into the footsteps of our great Rishi, we have been reading week after week the 10 principles of Arya Samaj, and it's my privilege now to call upon our own Bahin Sir and Bhai Sona to read to us the 10 principles in Hindi with the English translation.
आर्य समाज के 10 नियम। प्रथम नियम, सब सत्य विद्या और जो पदार्थ विद्या से जाने जाते हैं उन सब का आदि मूल परमेश्वर है।
God is the primary cause of all true sciences and of all objects known through their means.
तृतीय नियम, ईश्वर सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप, निराकार, सर्वशक्तिमान, न्यायकारी, दयालु, अजन्म, अनंत, निर्विकार, अनादि, अनुपम, सर्वाधार, सर्वेश्वर, सर्वव्यापक, सर्वंतर्यामी, अजर, अमर, अभय, नित्य, पवित्र और सृष्टिकर्ता है, उसी की उपासना करनी योग्य है।
God is existent, intelligent, and blissful. He is formless, omnipotent, kind, endless, unchangeable, beginless, unequaled, the support of all, the Lord of all, omnipresent, immanent, unaging, immortal, fearless, eternal, pure, and the creator of the universe. He alone should be communed with.
तृतीय नियम, सब वेद सब सत्य विद्याओं का पुस्तक है। वेद का पढ़ाना और सुनाना सब आर्यों का परम धर्म है।
Veda is the text of all true knowledge. Reading, teaching, hearing, and propagating the Veda is the paramount duty of all Aryas.
चतुर्थ नियम, सत्य को ग्रहण करने और असत्य को छोड़ने में सर्वदा उद्यत रहना चाहिए।
One should always be prepared to accept truth and reject falsehood.
पंचम नियम, सब काम धर्मानुसार अर्थात सत्य और असत्य को विचार करके करने चाहिए।
All work should be done according to the rules of dharma, that is, after due reflection of truth and untruth.
षष्ठ नियम, संसार का उपकार करना इस समाज का मुख्य उद्देश्य है, अर्थात शारीरिक, आत्मिक और सामाजिक उन्नति करना।
Doing good to the world is the main objective of this samaj, that is, improving the physical, spiritual, and social conditions of mankind.
सप्तम नियम, सबसे प्रीति पूर्वक धर्मानुसार यथा योग्य वर्णना चाहिए।
One should interact lovingly, righteously, and appropriately with each other.
अष्टम नियम, अविद्या का नाश और विद्या का वृद्धि करनी चाहिए।
One should always promote knowledge and dispel ignorance.
नवम नियम, प्रत्येक को अपनी ही उन्नति में संतुष्ट न रहना चाहिए, किंतु सबकी उन्नति में अपनी उन्नति समझनी चाहिए।
No one should be contented with his or her personal prosperity, but should consider the prosperity of others as one prosperity.
दशम नियम, सब मनुष्यों को सामाजिक सर्वहितकारी नियम पालने परतंत्र रहना चाहिए और प्रत्येक हितकारी नियम में सब स्वतंत्र रहे।
Everyone should abide by the social laws that are beneficial to all. However, one should have freedom of choice and obeying rules of personal welfare.
Namaste.
Thank you, Behin Sir and Baisona. And I'm so proud of you, Behin Sir. She's reading the Dave Nagri. She was an excellent student. She excels. I look up unto her for help when I was struggling. Thank you very much. Right. She has the keyboard, right? To keep you abreast of what's happening here at the Area Spiritual Center and our community at large, I would like to invite our Chairman of Trustees and one of our founding fathers of the Area Spiritual Center, by Sagar Rajpal, to deliver the announcements. Over to you, by Sagar.
Thank you very much, Bahen Shivi. She's doing a fantastic job. Please give her a big hand. Yeah, you know, I have to tell you, a couple of years ago, when Bahen Shivi first came up here, she didn't have that confidence. She didn't have that delivery. Watch what she's doing today. That's because of this class. That's one of the things that this class has done. So I just want to say that up front. I know I'm going to give another little talk about the classes, but I just want to go into announcements this morning. Namaste, everyone. First, I just want to let you know that we have a number of events in the next couple upcoming weeks. The Bahin Gita and her family, she's here today. They're having a memorial service for their Mausi here on Saturday at 10 a.m. And they're inviting the entire Samaj to join them. This is, Pandit Ramlal Serampatni's sister. That family is going to be meeting here next week, Saturday. So please, if you can make it, please join them here next week, Saturday at 10 a.m. We do have an e-flyer that's being shared. So if you need to have that, it's in the chat group. But if you would like to have it individually, we can also, so you can see the details on that. Right after that, on Sunday, we have another major program here at the Mandir, and that is Mother's Day. Mother's Day is a really big event here at the Mandir, and we celebrate that every year with a lot of fanfare and excitement. And we want you to invite all your moms and your sisters and whoever it is. Please bring them to Mandir next week. We want to see everybody here next week to come and join us in the Mother's Day celebration. The following week, we're celebrating Mata Sita Jayanti, which is the 19th, here at the regular service on Sunday morning. Those are some of the major events we're going to have here in the Mandir in May. Just to go off schedule in terms of what we're having, we have the camp coming up in July, our annual Verdal camp, which is going to be between July 1st and July 14th. Applications are available at the back. If you would like to know more about the camp, please talk to any one of the members of the executive committee, members of the management committee, pundits, anyone. We can share that information, but more so Panita Devi or Bahin Diana. Also, just want to remind everyone, in July, we have International Mahasamelan, which is being held by the Arya Pratinini Sabha. It's coordinated by that group. And I don't know if we have that on the screen, the flyer, but there's a flyer going around. So if you need to know more about this event, they hold this every year in different venues. This year is being held right here in New York, at the Hofstra University in Long Island. Early registration is available. So if anybody is interested, we encourage you to attend. It's a forum where we can all meet and socialize and meet other members of our Samaj community. And it's a great place. I remember the very first one that was held in Michigan, where I attended, and our spiritual center was a major force When that started, when we launched that, when that was launched, way back, I don't remember the year, but it was launched. And we met when Sir saying that she was there. I mean, there was a whole bunch of us. I know there's a lot of us who went and supported this event in Michigan. The gentleman was there by Girish, was the president at that time. So inviting all of you to do those things. So those are the things that we have on the calendar in terms of dates for you to remember. In terms of our regular programs that we have, we invite you to come every Sunday and join us here at Mandir for a regular satsang here at 9 a.m. every Sunday morning. If you can join us, as you know, we stream so that we can, reach out to the wider audience throughout the globe. We are truly, our footprint has really been expanded by having our Zoom and our streaming. It's available throughout the US and the rest of the world. So you can, wherever you are, you can watch our program on Sunday morning. We also have our weekly satsang, which is being held every Thursday night by Pandit Deepakji via Zoom. So please feel free to join that class every Thursday night. Please note that one of the things that we have done as one of the initiatives we took is to have one of those classes, every other class, dedicated to the Satya Prakash. So if you would like to know more and you want to learn more about the Satya Prakash, I've not joined those classes, but I understand it's very, very informative and very not. I mean, Pandit Deepak does a wonderful job doing that. I know he has not been able to do that in this past month. He's had some emergencies and personal tragedy. So, but I'm sure at some point it will continue. But feel free to join Pandit Deepak in those classes. We also have two groups within the Samaj here that meets on a monthly basis. Sometimes they skip, sometimes, but the Mahila group and the youths, they meet here once every month. So if you would like to join those groups, please feel free to do that. The youths, please contact Mahindayana. If you want to join the Mahila, please contact Pandita Nirvani. Also, if you would like to give donations, we have made it very easy for you to do that, not only in person by coming and giving us cash or checks. You can even do that via PayPal using the QR code and also Zelle. I want to tell you, a lot of you have given donations towards the something that we talked about. I'm not going to share that now, but all of that came through. Most of it came through Zelle, which was really, really good, fast, and better yet, no fees. If you do it through PayPal, we pay a percentage of fees when we get funds through PayPal. So those are the options that we have in terms of receiving donations. If you would like to do that, please, use those methods. Also, if you would like to communicate to the Samaj and you would like to have a milestone and you would like to let us share that with you online and streaming, please communicate to our Arya Spiritual Center Gmail account. Center is being spelled CENTRE. And by the way, that's the same email account that you use for Zelle. If you would like to send money to the Samaj, that's our Zelle account, Arya Spiritual Center @gmail.com. Center spelled CENTRE. Also, we had a rental here yesterday. Pandita Devi was here with that family celebrating an event here yesterday. We have another one here next week, Saturday. And we have a number of events that's scheduled to happen here at the Mandir. If you would have a milestone and you would like to have a special event here at the Mandir and you would like to rent this Mandir, please feel free to contact by Hinsir, by Naro, or any one of us here at the Mandir in the executive. I'd be more than happy to entertain you for those events. I think those are all the items I have in terms of announcements. Thank you and namaste. Over to Bhain Shivi.
Thank you so much, Bhai Sagar. And to echo on what Bhai Sagar said, there is a quote and it says, "Tell me and I might forget. Teach me and I might remember, but involve me and I will learn." And this is what the Arya Spiritual Center has done for many of us. It has everybody involved, and this is how we learn, and we go, and we grow, and we glow, as Pandit Deepak said. Thank you, Panditji. Today, we are very happy and blessed to have in our midst our Sangeet Acharya, Pandit Ravidin Ransamoj, who is very instrumental for the success of this program and for spreading the teachings of the Vedas, not only in the US, but wherever he goes. His musical talent is unparalleled. You know, I was trying to play one instrument, the harmonium, and I'm struggling. And Pandit Ravi does so many. You know. And he has lightened up the pathways for many, including myself, who has passed through the doors of Arya Spiritual Center and the East Indian Music Academy. Pandit Ravi, we are honored to listen to your words of enlightenment and encouragement. Over to you now, Pandit Ravi.
Check 2 1. Let us all sit up straight. Om Bhur Swah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste, everyone. As I look around, each one of us is like a cup, right? And I'm seeing that the cup is overfilled already. So putting more into the cup doesn't make any sense. So I'll be very short. It's not going to be a pravachan. It's going to be an address to our graduating class. Congratulations to the graduates of the Purohit class 2024. Now, as you all know, that this course actually went for 2 years. We started off with 19 people. And as the president said earlier, he had to drop off because he was expecting a grandchild. You didn't see that? So we ended up with 14 students. And what are we? This Arya Spiritual Center can produce 14 Purohits to celebrate Swami Dayanand's 200 years of his birth. That's a milestone for this Arya Samaj. I don't think any other Samaj in the world, I'm saying the world, could bow to Swamiji by producing 14 Purohits that they can go out and do his mission. This is a milestone, I will say. Now let me talk a little about the examination. This examination was conducted between the Arya Spiritual Center and the University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth, Index Studies Department. And before we could get a signature on that certificate that you'll be receiving today, I was like the middleman. I had to provide certain information. They wanted to know how many people applied for the course. How many people actually registered for the course? How many people started off? How many drop-offs? They need the curriculum. They need the actual questions that we give to you all. They needed the mark sheet. And after providing all these, only then they put that signature on you. So this examination is not a wishy-washy thing. It is recognized by the University of Dartmouth Index Study. Today, I would wish to thank the Index Studies of Massachusetts Department for being with the Arya Spiritual Center to make sure this mission of ours continue. But the Ramalji is up there, he's watching. This is one of his dreams. And today, as these graduates would leave this mandir, they must leave with the intention and the thought that Pandit Ramlal is still alive. The father of this mandir is still alive. And you and me, we are all part of his legacy. Now, what message can I give to the graduating class? After Purohit is what level? Pandit level. I will give what's one sloka from Vidur Niti, slok number 17. Give me a sade bhai. La निषेवते प्रशस्तानि निन्दितानि न सेवते अनास्तिकः श्रद्धाना एतत् पंडितलक्षणम् एतत् पंडितलक्षणम् एतत् पंडितलक्षणम्. These are the characteristics of a pandit. No, pandit here also means a learned person. But in a religious setting, pandit means a learned priest. Purohit means that you can perform all the sanskars and whatnot, and you are striving to become a scholar. In the field of music, when we refer to Pandit, Pandit Ravi Shankar, he is a scholar in music. And the Pandit is given to a Hindu musician. So don't call me Ustad Bhairavi. Ustad is given to a learned Muslim musician. So let us not make that mistake, please. So here, Etat Pandit Lakshanam, these are the characteristics that we expect from you as you move on into your life. Nishevate. Nishevate means sevan karna. You must exhibit. You must practice. What you practice? Prashastani. Prashastani, and I'm quoting here the translation of Swami Jagdishwarananji. Prashastani means Prashas गुणों को, मतलब है जो मनुष्य यज्ञ दान तप करना है. That means he who live a high moral standard. With what? जो मनुष्य यज्ञ, who performs yajna, dan, give charity, tap, practice austerity. These are the things. Next one, ninditani. So you tell you what you must practice, ninditani, and what you must not practice. Na sevati, not practice. Ninditani means nindi karmo ko, sinful actions. Stay away from sinful actions. And again, quoting from Swami Jagdishwaranji said, Chori, Jari, Hinsa, Mad Mas, Bhakshinadhi. Meaning, Chori, stay away from stealing. Jari, immorality. Live a moral life. We all are human beings. We fall sometimes, but we must get up and go again. And we must not slander anybody by saying, oh, he's not a good person. We all have good in us. So stop that slandering. Hinsa means violent. We can be violent by physical violence and violence by our speech. Be careful as you move on to the next level. Hinsa, mud mass, meaning stay away from intoxicant. Mass meaning non-veg. Don't participate in this as you move on to the next level. And the mantra continues, say, and the sloks continues, say, Anastikaha Shraddhadhana. Anastikaha means you must be a believer, a firm believer in your dharma. If you are a firm believer in your dharma, when Sunday mornings comes, something must propel you to go to your mandir. Even how tired you are. Firm believer. Next one say, Shraddhadhana. Shraddhadhana means Shraddha Karna. Have faith. And again, Swami Jagdishwaran added this, Ishwar, Atma, Ver or Punarjanma. You must have full faith in what? Ishwar. Atma, in your own soul. Ved, the Vedas, or the Purnajama, the belief and the full faith that in reincarnation. Etat Pandit Lakshanam. These are the characteristics of a Pandit. So it tells you what you must stay away from and what you must develop. And I congratulate this class once more again for taking a stand that you would protect Dharma. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you so much, Pandit Ravi, as usual, for your words of wisdom. As a graduate, I will distribution. We will now have the distribution of the certificates. So I will ask all the Pandits to come up in front.
So once again, we are very happy for these graduates who will now become graduates. Yeah. And before we ask the Pandits to present, these are the Shikshak, or the ones who were integrally involved in the dissemination of the course. Pandit Ravidin Ram Samuj, Pandit Bharat, and Pandit Deepak Ji. The certificate says, Arya Spiritual Center, Inc., Kurinvanto Visham Aryam, make the universe noble certificate. This is to certify that Shrimati Darshani Singh has successfully completed the examinations and satisfied the requirements for, and is hereby bestowed with the title of Purohit by the Pandits Council of the Arya Spiritual Center in collaboration with the Center of Indic Studies, University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth. Hereof of the authorized signatures and seal fixed on this 5th day of May in the year 2024. And the certificates are signed by Ravidin Ram Samuj, Bhai Sagar Rajpal as chairman of the trustee of our Spiritual Center, and Dr. Sukalyan Sen Gupta. So the first person is Purohit Darshani Singh. Next is Shrimati Diana Ram Samuj. The next person is Shrimati Geeta Raman. In absentia, Shrimati Gloria Prasad. She is one of the Purohits from Florida. She's not here today, but we are very pleased to present her with her certificate. Next is Shrimati Hirawati Samwaru. Someone will say, well, who is Hirawati? But this is Banshivi's name. So Banshivi Hirawati. So Pandit Bharat wants to serenade her. From upstate New York in Monroe, New York, Shrimati Kami Netram. Shrimati Kami, I would listen into the classes and sometimes be on the classes and their contribution. Each one of these participants in the program, they were very good. Ben Kami. Shrimati Nirvani Prasad. Pandita Nirvani. She's already conducting services here at the Mandir. Our budding Acharya, Kumar Niraj Ramsamuj. You see the work he has done. I told Pandit Ravidin, you have a successor. Niraj arranged that Sangatan Sukta with the participants. In absentia again, Srimati Rashmi Patel. We thank her for being a participant and for completing the program. Srimati Sirmati Prasad, get to know who that person is. From Trinidad, Shri Sona Naresh. Bhai Sona, it was a pleasure for us to see you in person here. We were always seeing you on Zoom. Shri Subhas Prasad. Pandit Subhas is from Toronto in Canada. I think it's not Toronto, it's Brampton. And he's not able to be here today, but we do thank him for being part of the program. Srimati Sudeshna Prasad. Ban Sudeshna, one of the excellent students of the program. They're all excellent. I don't know what other adjectives to use to describe them, but they were so dedicated. And from Maryland, who couldn't be here today, and I was hoping that he was going to be here, Shri Vinay Ramsamuj, the brother of Pandit Ravidin Ramsamuj. Bhai Vinay has a wealth of talent, and we are very happy for him to be a part of this program. Thank you so very much. And those were the participants. And now I'm sure one of the Purohits would like to declare them as graduates, as Purohit.
All the Purohits graduate.
Come closer. Angita, please come closer.
Yes, let them come on stage, please. Yeah, go to tweak 2 levels. All right. Can you clasp your hands together? With the privilege handed down by Dharmacharya Pandit Ramal Ji to me, I now declare this graduating class to 2024 Purohita. You are now officially Purohits of the Samaj and Arya Samaj at whole. Give them a round of applause. Om Saubhagyamastu, Om Shubham Bhavatu, Om Saubhagyamastu, Om Shubham Bhavatu,
Tvam Jiva Sharadah Shatam Vardhamanaha.
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad. Congratulations. All right. Yeah. Everybody, you got your pictures? Make sure you get a nice. This is history in the making here. Very good.
Dhanyavad. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. Back to Ben Chivi.
As a graduate of this Purohit class, words are inadequate to thank our teachers for their patience, dedication, and commitment. As a token of appreciation, acknowledgement, and gratitude, we have a few plaques that we would like to present to our Pandits. So over to Bhai Sagar. He will do the presentation.
Thank you very much, Bahen Shivi, and namaste again, everyone. I will ask the entire executive to probably come up on stage, joined by the president. So if you're a member of the executive committee, please come on stage. So while they are getting settled, let me just start by saying on behalf of the Area Spiritual Center, it is my great pleasure to welcome all of you here today to the ASC Purohit Training Program graduation ceremony. I'm delighted to see all of you. Approximately 3 years ago, we started this program with hopes and dreams, and today we conclude this level of program by rewarding all of you with your certificates. So I would like to have the teachers now come on stage. Who was the first? Let me read one of them. So to show our gratitude on behalf of the Area Spiritual Center, and I have here the president and his team, let me read to you what the plaque says. Krinvanto Vishwam Aryam, make the universe noble. The spiritual and executive leadership and members of the Area Spiritual Center, Inc. present to XYZ Pandit in recognition of your initiative and commitment towards the propagation of Vedic education and ideals through the Purohit Training Program 2021 through 2023. Acharya Devu Bhava, a teacher is worthy of the highest honor. May 5th, 2024, signed by myself, Chairman of Trustees by Sagar Rajpal, and the President by Sohan Singh. So the first plaque, the first plaque, and also, Bahin Diana, are you here? Can you please, on behalf of the students, I want you to come up. Because the students felt, many of the students felt that they should also show their gratitude towards the teachers, and they have given a contribution. So I'm going to ask Bahinda, she's here representing that. So it's two things. One is the plaque, and two is the contribution that the students made along with the Samaj. So the first plaque and the first presentation will be to our own Dr. Ravideen Ramsamuj. Yes. Next presentation is for Pandit Bharat Singh Ji. So next, we have the next teacher. We'll have that done by our own Vice President, Bahin Devika, and it's for Pandit Deepak Raman. Yeah. Let's have a photo up. Stay on stage, stay in the back. So this is basically showing our gratitude and appreciation for all the teachers. Come on.
Namaste, everyone. I want to thank these three Pandits to dedicate their service, for the last 2 years for the Arya Spiritual Center to present these Pandits on training 14 Pandits. It's not easy, every night when they're doing this Zoom training class. I want the dedication, what they put behind it, and the executive greatly appreciate what they did for the last 2 years. With that said, namaste, and I wish everyone success in the near future.
Oh, so the students, the graduates would like to have a picture with everyone. So with the teachers.
I just want to say thank you all so much. I'm speaking here on behalf of Pandit Deepak, Pandit Ravi. We didn't expect a plaque. Whose idea it was? I thank you all. We all thank you so much. It's very much appreciated. And real quick also to all our graduates, you know, they over teaching this class for 2 years. Yeah, we had a summer break, but I really admire your extreme dedication, your commitment to this class, and I know with what you've learned, indeed you will take Sanatan Dharma a very, very far way ahead in our society, and keep up all the good work, all you do. Thank you so much.
By Roy, you're doing a fantastic job. You and your Dharmapatni. Any more? Okay, thank you very much. So to continue, you know, when we started this program, we had no idea what the interest and response would be. I'm happy to report we have 14 students graduating today. We have students in the US, Canada, and Trinidad who are graduating. I mean, this was truly a global program. And as you've heard earlier, and I'm not going to go into more details, you know, our geographical footprint and our demographics are something to be looked at. Someone just mentioned to me the back of the mandir, you know, by Abbey Road. You're absolutely correct. When Pandit Satish was here the last time, he could not believe what he was seeing. You know, we didn't have any senior Pandits here at the mandir, except Pandit Prakash was here, but he was passive. He did not participate. And all our Pandits, all our training Purohits were conducting the program. And I think this is something we need to talk about, and something we should be proud of. Something we should be proud of. And I think it showed where we are after so many years of starting this program and moving and passing the baton. We are passing the baton. That's what we're doing. Because we can't expect our senior Pandits to be here all the time. They have emergencies, they have a personal life, they have a lot of things, a lot of commitments, a lot of things. So now we have expanded this whole group where we can expect a lot more commitment from this group to help and assist in this whole in our programs. This program was structured to lay the groundwork and pathway for you to enhance your knowledge in performing yajna, sanya, learn Hindi, ability to speak and read Hindi, learn to sing bhajans, and familiarize yourself with Vedic Dharma and philosophy. Many of you have expressed at the beginning that joining this program will assist you in your own personal development and to assist others in performing yajnas and sanskars and teaching others to further themselves. Whatever your interests and aspirations are for joining this program, we trust and hope your dream is fulfilled and realized. Our incredible talented teachers will be your guide and allies in this exploration. Thank you for this opportunity, for the planning team, for the members of the executive committee and the members of the Pandits group, everyone who was involved in putting this together and making this such a successful program. I have to give a special thank you to Pandit Deepakji. He is this educational coordinator of this mandir, and he's been for many, many years. And he was the one that initiated and started and was the one who said, we need to do this. Now we have finished 2 phases of this program. There's a 3rd phase. The question is, how many of us will join? How much of us will continue to the next phase? It's the last phase. So it's up to you, the 14 graduates, if you want to move to the next level. And that is something we can talk about. We can do this. Now, and then we can also talk about how we can do this on a continuous basis going forward. This is something we should not stop. We shouldn't stop. Maybe it wouldn't be right now. It could be another year from now what we should plan. This is something I think it would help in the development of not just Arya Spiritual Center, but the larger community at whole. Because one of the things I'm seeing today is that our Pandits are called to the forefront whenever there's a tragedy or something to be done in a community. because they're not, the other pundits are, one, whether they're not available or they just can't do it. Our pundits are called to do them. So the other person I would like to thank for this class is, and a special shout out, is Bayan Diana. You know, a lot of us here don't know what this work is behind the scenes, all the coordination, all the, I mean, everything that to do with this class. She was the one there to help and to foster and to make sure that this program was well run behind the scenes. She deserves a lot of accolades for what she has done for this program. Post them, yes. I mean, all the class materials, printing them, and the other thank you I have about this to Ima. Ima has been there with us. We want to thank Ima. I mean, Ima has been there to help produce all the class materials and everything in this program. So we want to thank them for doing that. We want to thank UAM, University of Massachusetts, for their seal of approval of doing and collaborating with us to give their stamp of approval. This is really, really, I mean, we don't realize how important this is to have a university really sign off on this program. But if we went through the steps, I'm not going to go through that, and talk about why it's important and how it's important to have that seal of approval on that certificate, what you have. Because when you show someone that certificate, it's not just the Irish Spiritual Center, it's the University of Massachusetts that signed off on this certificate. So you can be proud of saying that and doing that. Last but not least, I want to thank all of the graduates here today. Without your commitment, could not have been really successful. We want to thank all of you for your commitment and seeing this through. This has been truly, truly an event where I know someone talked, some of the reflections we heard, it's been challenging. It wasn't easy. It's been challenging, but you've made the commitment and you've done it. I mean, I started, but I wasn't committed. I dropped out. I did not continue in the class. And you heard of others who started but didn't continue because of various reasons. So I really want to thank all of you for doing that. Now, today's program, and I mentioned by Sohan and his team, I want to give a special thanks to by Nauru for getting the flags, along with by Anil. I think they were the ones to make sure that the flags were set up or were done at the back, outside and getting that set up. I want to thank the producers who are here today. I want to thank everyone, Bahin Devik, and everyone who helped coordinate the Bojan for us today, and with the kitchen, with Bataji Bojati and everybody else. We want to thank everyone who, and I hear again, I'm not going to call names. I don't want to forget any names, but I want to thank everyone who contributed to make this a very successful program today. Now, before I close, there are two individuals in this mandir who I can't leave without giving them a special accolade. A lot of you may not know them. They were here from the beginning of this match. By Mohabir is at the back there with his Dharam Patni. Only Pandit Prakash, Pandit Bharat maybe, and Pandit Rafi may know them because they were in the basement. They were with us in the basement when we need musicians. He was the one who was there to give us the keys and with us on Pandit Ramlal in the basement. And I'm so happy to see you by Mo. I mean, I call you Mo because that's what we used to call you. It's Mo. It was Mahabir. But and he lived right up here up the hill. And I just remember he said he still lives up the hill. I mean, so he used to come and play the harmonia and give us his geets. I mean, so I'm so happy to see you here today. Thank you for coming to the Samaj. And I'm so happy to see you. And please, if you can come, I know your health is not as great, and it's challenging. But anytime you can come, we welcome you here at the Mandir. Thank you. And that was okay. Over.
Thank you all for making this event a success, and let us all stand for Arti and Shantipat.
So there will be Well, after Arti Bhajan. So we will have Arti Bhajan and Shanti Pat, Bhojan Mantra, and then lowering of the flag. Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Jano ke sankat Bhakt Jano ke sankat Kshan mein dur kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख दिन से मन का ओ स्वामी दुख दिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे अष्टमी ते तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा ओ स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे अथ शांति पाठ ओम द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्ति रोषधयः शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि ओम शांति 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 भोजन मंत्र ओम अनपते ननस्य नो देहि यनमिवस्य सुष्मिनः प्रप्रदातारं तारिष ऊर्जन्नो देहि द्विपदे चतुष्पदे ओम शांति 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 Let us now proceed out and make our recession and lower the. Yeah. Oh, please allow the graduates to exit, and we will look towards the flag, or go outside if you so feel after the graduates have exit. Oh, it's raining outside. Oh, so it's also raining outside. So please bring your shoes. I can do the slogan soon. You can hear me outside? It's kind of hard. Open the doors. Open the doors. Yeah. Please let us make our way outside expeditiously. ओम आपमन ब्राह्मणो ब्रह्मवर्चसी जायतामाराष्ट्रे राजूषः शूरयशुद्योति ज्ञानी महारथो जायताम् सप्तिः पुरन्धिर्योषा जिष्णुरथेष्ठाः सभेयो युवास्य यजमानस्य वीरो जायताम् निकामे नः पर्जन्यो वर्षतु फलवत्नः औषधयः पच्यन्ताम् योगक्षेमो नः कल्पताम् ब्रह्मन् स्वराष्ट्रमे हो द्विज ब्रह्म तेज धारी हो वेदुधारी गौवे पशु अश्व आशुवाही हो वेदुधारी गौवे पशु अश्व आशुवाही आधार राष्ट्र की हो नारी सुभग सदा ही ब्रह्मन् स्वराष्ट्र में हो द्विज ब्रह्म तेज धारी फल फूल से लदी हो औषधि अमोघ सारे फल फूल से लदी हो औषधि अमोघ सारी हो योगक्षेमकारी स्वाधीनता हमारी ब्रह्मन् स्वराष्ट्र में हो द्विज ब्रह्म तेज धारी क्षत्रिय महारथी हो हरिदल विनाशकारी हरिदल विनाशकारी हरिदल विनाशकारी प्रेम से बोलो ओमकार भगवान की जय प्रेम से बोलो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की जय प्रेम से बोलो योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की जय प्रेम से बोलो जगत गुरु महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की जय प्रेम से बोलो वेदा माता की जय आर्य समाज
अमर रहे
आर्य समाज
अमर रहे
वेद की ज्योति
चलती रहे
वेद की ज्योति
चलती रहे
ओम का झंडा
ऊंचा रहे
ओम का झंडा
ऊंचा रहे
वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की
जय
वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की
जय
वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की
जय
वैदिक ध्वनि वैदिक अभिवादन नमस्ते
Ajay got put in the corner. It's
Good, how are you? So thanks for
all the graduates, please. You're being called to the stage for photos. Thank you. All the graduates to the stage.
Get it.